Onegaishimasu.
Yes.
Good evening. Today is Friday, December 11th, and we're going to continue with not doing any ukemi or anything that requires rolling on the floor. Seeing that currently we're kind of at the dojo is not open and people are doing class from home, so we want to do about a week, maybe two, where we don't do any rolling or anything on the floor. Past couple of Zoom classes, we've been focusing on some real basic techniques and basic footwork. Tonight, we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of henka waza. That's where you consciously move from one technique to the other. Okay, so we're going to do it off the two basic techniques, and we're going to do it with a koshinage or a hip throw. So with that being said, let's go ahead and stand up. And first, we'll start with a little breathing. It's Friday, so we need to just inhale. Up, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. Exhale. All right. Okay, head up and down. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ru, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, chin to shoulder. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ru, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, arms going forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Backwards. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Across. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. And diagonals. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, twisting side to side. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, rotate to your right and reverse. Ich, reverse. Ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, right hand up, stretch to your left, up, left hand up, stretch to your right, up, right hand up, stretch to your left, up, left hand up, stretch to the right. Okay, the middle, reach behind your feet, and up, straight back, forward, middle, behind your feet, up and back, middle, behind your feet, up and back. Okay, down to your right side, left foot as flat as possible. Okay, switch it over to your left side, right foot as flat as possible. Okay, back over to your right. Now on your left heel. You want a little bit more of a stretch. Put that left hand behind that left foot and reach that right hand out towards those left toes. Okay, switch it over. Down to your left side, onto your right heel. Again, if you want a little bit more of a stretch, put that right hand behind that right foot. Reach that left hand out to that right foot. Okay, bring it up, hands on the knees. Push with that right hand, look over your left shoulder. Now push with that left, look over your right shoulder. Push with the right, look over the left. Push with the left, looking over the right. Okay, together. Bend those knees. Rotate them counterclockwise. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, clockwise. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, chichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, keep those knees bent. Push them just gently to your left side, but try to keep those hips over those ankles. Okay, now push them over to the right side. Again, try to keep those hips over those ankles as you push those knees over to the side. Okay, straighten them out. Bend at the waist. Touch the floor. Okay, bend those knees. Bring those shoulders back, head up, spine is straight, feet are flat. Okay, straighten out the knees, bend at the waist. Bend those knees, keep those shoulders back, head is up, feet are flat. Straighten out those knees again, bend the waist. And last one, bend those knees. Okay, head is up. And stay here for a little bit. Okay, get a nice little burn in the thighs, working on your balance, breathing. Just here. Okay, 10 more seconds, holding it. And coming up, okay. Over to your left side, getting a good hanmi or getting a good stance, and then keep those shoulders, keep that's good posture, pushing down on that back hip a little bit, front knee is bent. Okay, switch it over to your right side. Same thing, little bend. Good bend in that front knee. Good. Pushing down a little bit on that hip. Okay, turn back to the left. Now try to get nice and low as you can, but without compromising your structure. All right, switch it over, other side, same thing. Getting as low as you can. Again, without compromising your structure. Keep those shoulders over those hips. Okay, up. All right. So kokyunage-omote wrist stretches. Depending on how much of a thigh workout you want to get into, just have your feet a little bit wider than shoulder width. If you want to get a little bit more, take them out just maybe a little bit more. A slight bend in those knees, keeping that back straight. So just a slight bend here and do the kokyunage-omote. Finally, you want a nice, good static thigh workout. Go ahead and really bend those knees right to about here into that squatted position. Shoulders stay back over the hips and starting ikkyo. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, and hand. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, ikkyo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, sakyo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, kokyunage, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, shihonage, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju, other hand, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Stretch those fingers out, left fingers first. Now your right fingers, wrists, and coming up. Okay, so let's turn this camera around a little bit. Okay, so that way we can use our mirror and our handy dandy COVID-approved partner. Do exercises as well as technique. So let's go ahead and start tori funa or hippo exercise. So here you go forward and back. As you go forward and back, shoulders over hips, forward and back. Try not to go up on the toes or back on the heel. Keep everything planted and in sync. And hip, ho, 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 hip, ho. Okay, now switching over. Right to hanmi. Same thing. Hip, sa, 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 hip, sa. Switching back over to the left. Or hanmi. And now double time. Again, as we've been talking about, when you go twice as fast, you still want to stay in sync. You just don't want to throw the hands out there or just kind of rock the hips. Okay? You want to have everything still in sync. So, the way I like to end is I'll bring my feet kind of within shoulder width. Big inhale. Then exhale. I'm a righty, so right hand goes on bottom, left hand on top. Do a little bounce from base, bottom of my feet all the way to the top of my head. Then I just let it stop. Okay. So menuchi ikkyo swinging up exercise. As we're here, we go forward and back. Kind of again, that same idea, that hip row, but as we do it, now we use that to help propel our arms up and then back down. So we come up and down. You notice here in the camera, I kick them to my head height, just maybe above my head and down. I just don't go here. I want to protect my head, okay? So if I'm here in the mirror, I do this, it's up and then back down. Up and then back down, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do this left hanmi, facing the camera. So ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, switching over now to right hanmi. Same thing, and ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, now with a pivot. We're here, up, down, pivot around that spot, up, down, pivot, and back over to the same thing. Again, when we do this, keep the hands in front of the hips, and as you pivot and turn, you try to keep your spine as neutral as possible. So I'm going to do this facing the camera. So as I go up 1, 2, I'm then going to pivot, look behind me, and then come forward. So here we go. So each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay? So next one is sayuno. The way I understand sayuno is I'm here, I'm going to cross step, or my back foot moves behind my front foot. I come up, then I pivot and turn. Pivot and turn. Shoulders here over hips as I throw. If I go back the other way, now my left foot's in front this way. It's going to step behind my right foot. Up, pivot, turn into throw. Again, try to put the shoulders over the hips. That way you're not overextending yourself when you want to throw. So, as we're here together, left and right hanmi. Start to the left, and each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay? So next one is going to be on idea of bending those knees. So it's an exercise I saw quite a number of years ago. What you do is you keep your hands from here. You're working on this kokyu motion at the same time. So your hands are going to start neutral, thumbs go out, kind of like you're doing kokyu-dosa. Your thumbs go out, they're going to come up. Now as they come up, you're going to want to drop down. So when we drop down, we're going to bend our knees and drop, okay? So we're bring this up and then drop. Notice I'm not doing this. I'm trying to come up and then I'm going to bend my knees as I drop straight down as best I can, okay? So, trying the best we can together. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and face the camera. So we'll do 5. We're going to switch each time. Try to do 10, okay? And here, up, down, each chain, up, down, knee, up, down, san, up, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Now on to the tai sabaki. So we've already worked on pivoting. When we did that menuchi ikkyo, we worked on pivoting. So actually, while we're there, let's go ahead and do happo window, or 8 directions. So as we're here, left and right hanmi, we slide forward, kaiten pivot, slide, step left, raise, kaiten, slide right. Step left, kaiten, slide right. Step left, slide, kaiten, slide right. Okay? Back to facing the front, or facing the way the camera is. So here, so each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi. Back to the front. Now let's switching it over. Right or midi hanmi. So we're here. So we slide with the right, kaiten, slide with the left. Step with the right, kaiten, slide with the left. Step with the right, kaiten, slide with the left. Step with the right, kaiten, slide with the left. And then back to the front. So here, each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi. One more time. Each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi. And then back to the front. Okay. So, back onto tai sabaki or body movement. So, tenkan, I'm here, left hidari hanmi. I pivot. Draw that foot back. I've done the tenkan. For me, a basic tenkan is left foot pointing forward that way. I pivot. I draw the other foot back. Now I have my left foot pointing forward again in another direction. Okay? So, if we're here together, facing the way the camera's facing, each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Switching over, right for Miki Hanmi, same thing. Each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Now stepping and turning, irimi tenkan. At least in my vernacular, irimi tenkan. Have my left foot pointing this way, my foot's in front. I step with my right, pivot. I draw my left foot back. Now my right foot is facing the other way. So I've changed my hanmi. So now if I'm here, right or miki hanmi facing that way, I step, pivot, draw my right foot back, bam. Now I'm back to my left foot facing that way. Okay? So facing the same direction, and each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. All right. Next one, front foot tenchin. So, something's coming at me from my right side, left side, I've got my left foot forward. Something's coming from me this way, it's usually a yokomen or a hook punch or something. So first things first, I protect the head, I acknowledge something's coming from that side, I move my front foot back. I've changed hanmi, and I'm at an angle, at a 45-degree angle. So I'm here, something's coming there, I acknowledge it, and I want to move out of the way of it, okay? So, front foot tension, left or hidari hanmi, each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. All right, right or miki hanmi, same thing. So now something's coming to my right side, and each, ni, san, shi, go, roku, shichi, Ju. Okay, so back to left or hidari hanmi. So now rear foot tension, I'm here. Something's coming to my open side or to my right side of my face. So again, I acknowledge something's coming there, and then I move out of the way. Now this time my left foot stayed forward, so I didn't change hanmi. I stayed right here, there's something coming this way. I go, oh, hey, there it is, and then move back and out again at an angle. Okay, and each knee, sun, shi, go, rope, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, right underneath behind me, same thing. Now something's coming to my left side. And each knee, sun, shi, go, rope, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Last but not least, because this is what we're going to be using tonight, is a hanmi switch. So I'm here left or hidari hanmi. Something's grabbed on. I move my left foot. Right foot comes forward, but my left hand is stayed in front. Okay, so I'm here facing the same way. I'm here, I've got my left hand forward, left foot forward. If I want a hanmi switch, my left foot moves, right foot kind of replaces it, and now I'm at an angle. Okay? So I start here, and then I just keep it there, but I move my body behind it to get at this angle. Okay? So from here, and each knee, sun, shi, go, rope, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay. Right underneath behind me, same thing, except the right hand's forward. And each knee, sun, shi, go, rope, shichi, hachi, ku, ju. Okay, so real quick, one of the reasons I make a big emphasis on footwork or body motion is that's kind of for me where everything starts, is how do you move your body when you're trying to get to a technique or even just as you're trying to do things, okay? So, that being said, let's do a quick review of what we did on Tuesday and Wednesday from katatetori, or one hand grabbing one hand from the same side. Okay, so let me grab my COVID-approved partner. As he grabs me katatetori, okay, one hand grabbing one hand, I'm gonna hanmi switch, and then I'm gonna slide. As I slide, I don't slide towards my partner because he's got a hand there, or she, my partner has a hand there. Okay? I want to slide away from that hand. Hopefully my partner moves with me. Hand goes on top. Oh, hey, partner. Go, and there it is. As we're here, hand comes on top, raise up, kaiten to throw. Okay? So, kind of a little bit more of a straight on view. My partner's here, holding. I hanmi shift, so I'm at an angle. I then slide. As I slide, my partner should hopefully have their front leg move with me. And they're here, I get shoulder to shoulder. I get my hand on top, raise up, kaiten to throw. Okay? So, thank you, Kobe partner. Let's go ahead and do that just about 6 times. And then we'll work on ukemi. So first we'll be facing the same way. Here, left and right hanmi. They're grabbing on. We hanmi shift. We slide again away from the hand over the top. Raise up, kaiten to throw. All right? Now here we are, right irimi hanmi. Same thing, you grab on and hanmi shift. From here we slide at this angle, getting away from your hand. Hand on the top, raise up, kaiten to throw. Facing back at the camera. Here we are. Left, your hidari hanmi, they grab down here. Hanmi shift, hand stays here. When I get a new angle, I slide to get away from their hand. Hand down, raise up, kaiten to throw. All right. Right irimi hanmi, they hold on. Here, hanmi shift. We slide. Again, we want to stay away from that other hand. Hand comes down, raising up, kaiten back to throw. 2 more. Now we're going to do them on the 90s. So as I'm here, left and hidari hanmi. Partner holds on. A hanmi shift. I slide. Hand comes off. Raise his hand up. Kaiten to throw. Last one. I'm here. Right irimi hanmi. They're holding on. Hanmi shift. I slide. Take the hand off. Raise it up. Kaiten back to throw. Okay? So the general ukemi, or so if my partner's here, left hidari hanmi, I'll be holding on right irimi hanmi. So as they hold on, they do that hanmi shift. As they slide, they want to slide away from this hand. They want to slide that way. So they slide out. Okay, then the hand would come down, up. As it comes up, my chin comes up, shoulders come off my hips. And then as they kaiten to do a back fall, I could step back and then bring the knee down and up. It's just a nice little backward lunge. You know, again, get a little bit of that thigh work in. So let's go ahead. We'll do this ukemi 4 times. So my partner's here left or hidari hanmi. I'm grabbing right or irimi hanmi. So from here, my partner hanmi shifts. Now they slide. As they slide, we go with them. Our front leg goes with them to protect our groin. Hand comes down. The other hand comes up as they raise our chin up. They kaiten and they cut down. So then we step back with our right foot. Bring that right knee down and up. Okay, my partner is here right irimi hanmi. I'm here left with the guide. So from here, holding on, my partner hanmi shifts. They slide. As they slide, they move me across this way. That hand goes down, the other hand comes up underneath my chin, shoulders are off my hips. They kaiten and cut. So my left foot goes back. As it goes back, it goes down and up. Okay. So my partner's here left with hidari hanmi. I'm holding on with my right hand, right irimi hanmi. So they do the hanmi shift, and then they want to stay away from this hand, so they slide out that way. Hand goes down, other hand comes up, they kaiten, and then they cut down, so I step back to my right, bring that right knee down, and up. Okay? Partners here, right irimi hanmi. I'm holding on left or hidari. So from here, my partner hanmi shifts. They're going to slide. As they slide, they stay away from the other hand. Hand comes down. Other hand comes up underneath the chin. Now from here, they kaiten. And I'm gonna come down, so my left leg goes back, goes down, and up. Okay, so that's the base from what we're gonna do. So we've gone here, here, and we get here to kokyu-ho, but maybe for some reason we purposely want to change. Either we don't feel like we have their balance, their kazushi, or we just change our mind. Okay, so before we get into the hip throw, let's change our mind with something simple. Okay, so here, I've gone to this point. Oh, don't fall down, my partner. So as I'm here, I'm just not feeling it for some reason. Maybe I don't quite have their balance. I can't take them down. So instead, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and, wow, getting ahead of the game. So we're there, here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just cut down with this hand. As we cut down, we're going to bring this hand down. My partner should hopefully step back. As they step back, I'm going to bend down. I'm going to have the hand behind the head or behind the neck. Here to get into a kaitenage, and then we just step through the throat. Okay? So we're here. We're just not feeling it. So we take our hand that's close to our partner. We come down. As we come down, we draw that hand all the way down to the ground and up. Other hand on the back of the neck or back of the head, and then step through the throat, kaitenage. Okay? So, okay, partner, thank you. Let's put you back for a second. Are there other things you can do? Yes. I just like this one because it gets us into our footwork. It makes sure that we have good balance. So let's go ahead and do this one. So we're here, partner's holding on. We do that hanmi shift. We slide, we take the hand. We're going to do kokyudosa or kokyu-ho. We're not feeling it, so instead, we bend our knees. As we bend our knees, we take the hand, bring it up, and right in front of us, right here. Other hand on the back of the neck. And then from here, we can just step forward through the throat. Okay, right from hanmi. We're holding on. Hanmi shift. Slide. As we slide, hand goes down. We're coming up here to do kokyu-ho. Not feeling it, so we cut down as we bend our knees. Other hand goes on the back of the head, bringing it up here, right in front of us, stepping through the throat. Okay. Facing here back in the camera. We're here. They grab katatetori. Hanmi shift. Slide. Hand comes down. We're going to go here to kokyu-ho. Not quite feeling it. So let's go ahead, keeping the hands, come down. As you come down, bring the hand up, other hand on the back of the head, stepping through the throat. Right, irimi hanmi, hanmi shift, slide. Hand comes down, we come up, not feeling this, so we bring it down, we bend those knees, hands come all the way down to the ground, coming up, other hand on the back of the head, stepping through the throat. Left and hidari hanmi, hold on, hanmi shift, slide, hand comes down, we're coming up here, not feeling it, so from here, we cut down, we bend those knees, we're going to cut it down all the way down to the ground, bring it back up and down, other hand on the back of the head or back of the neck, step through the throat. Right, irimi hanmi, hanmi shift, slide. Take the hand, we're going to come up here, do kokyu-ho or kokyudosa, or kokyunage, we don't feel it. So instead, we bend those knees, cut down, bring it up, and then step through the throat. So last two. Left with the hanmi. They hold on. Hanmi shift. Slide. Take the hand. Coming up here for kokyunage-omote. Not feeling it. It's not there. Again, there's other things you can do, but let's go ahead and we're going to cut down. As we cut down, bring the other hand up. Other hand is on the back of the head. Step through the throat. Okay, last one. Right to midi hanmi, then hold on. Hanmi shift, slide, take the hand, raise up. Not feeling there, so from there, we bend our knees, bring it all the way down, up. Other hand on the back of the head, and step through the throat. Okay? So from the ukemi side, it's going to be very similar. We've held on to do the hanmi switch. Bam, we're here. Now from here, they come up to do kokyudosa. We're like, either we're putting forward pressure, so it goes into our back foot, or they don't quite have our balance. So what they're going to do is they've already got that hand down. They're going to be, the hand that's closest to our head is going to come down and kind of push down in the elbow. As it pushes down in the elbow, it's going to bring it back. That foot should come back. Hand on the back of the head, and there, and just lean slightly forward, because that would be where you take the forward roller, kind of more like a side fold. Okay? So, my partner's here left with the daddy hanmi. I'm right on midi hanmi. Okay? From here, my partner does a hanmi switch. They slide, hand comes down. They come to raise a hand up. It's not there, or maybe a little forward. So what they do is they're going to push down. As they push down, they're going to go down to the ground. As they do, they bring it back. As they do that, my hand goes back with up. Other hands on the back of the head. And from here, as they push forward, come up to one foot and roll. Partners here, right or midi hanmi. I'm holding on the left or hip body. So from here, I've got a partner, they do the hanmi switch, and they slide. From here, take the hand down, they're going to go do the kokyunage-omote. It's not there, so they then bring that hand down. They're going to use that elbow and use that whole body. They're going to bring it down. As they bring it down, I'm just going to move back with them. As we move back, this comes up. Here, other hands on the back of the head or back of the neck. And then they step through the throat. Okay, two more on the ukemi. Partners here left with the daddy hanmi. I'm grabbing on right or midi. They do the hanmi shift. They slide. As they slide, they cut down. As they cut down, hand and foot go back. Other hand on the back of the neck, back of the head, here. Now they step through and throat. Okay? Partners here, right or midi hanmi. I'm here left or that. So from here, I grab on, they do the hanmi shift, they slide. As they slide, they're going to cut down. As they cut down, foot moves with them. Here, the hands on the back of my head, and they step through and throw. Okay, so that's one we can do. Wednesday, we did kokyunage or neck throw. What else can I do? Koshi. It's my friend. So if this isn't here, what I do is I bring my foot back, and then I kaiten. I have to have my partner kind of come with me. As I kaiten, my hand would come up underneath, and then from here, I draw my foot back again, and do a rear foot tenchin, and have my partner come in front of me. From here, I would grab sankyo, or sankyo tight grip with the hand, step through, get close to my partner, and do an ogoshi or big hip throw. Should cross your legs when you get close. still be bad for your posture. As I'm here, I maybe can't quite go my partner, so my front foot comes back, and I kaiten. As I kaiten, hand would come up underneath. Now from here, I move that front foot back, and I do a rear foot tenchin. As I do my rear foot tenchin, my partner should always pivot around that spot. I grab on the tegatana or pinky side, have the other hand out for a temi, step in, get as close as I can to my partner, bring it over, and then throw a koshinage. Okay? So let's get to there. So here I am, left foot guide hanmi switch, slide. Want to go here to do kokyunage-omote, it's not there. So I bring my right foot back, kaiten. As I kaiten, my left hand would come up underneath. Now, from here, I draw my right foot back, then I do a rear foot tenchin, opening up a temi to the face. As I temi to the face, then I take my right foot, I step in between their legs, have my left foot join me, hip width apart, take my left hand, bring it up and around as I bend my knees, keeping a good solid spine. Then the way I like to throw koshi is I take my left foot away to throw my partner. Right irimi hanmi, here, hanmi switch, slide. As I slide, hand comes down, I'm here to do kokyunage-omote. It's not quite there, so I draw my left foot back, kaiten. As I do that kaiten, my right hand come up underneath. It's going to essentially come up underneath this hand. I draw my left foot back, rear foot tenchin, opening up, atemi to the face. As I do the atemi, I step my left foot between my partner's feet, putting my left shoulder into their chest. Right foot matches, right hand raises, knees bend. As they bend, they push out to the right, and then koshi. All right, now facing the camera, here, hanmi switch, slide. Take the hand, we're gonna do kokyunage-omote, it's not there. Right foot comes back, left hand comes down, kaiten, left hand underneath, right foot comes back again, rear foot tenchin, atemi, right foot steps, left foot follows, left hand comes up, knees bend, koshi. That's actually old koshi waza. Right irimi hanmi switch, slide, going for kokyunage-omote, not there. Left foot comes back. As it comes back, kaiten, my right hand comes up underneath. Left foot comes back again, rear foot tenchin, opening up. As I open up, my left foot steps in, left shoulder gets into the chest, right foot follows, right hand comes up and over, bending the knees, and then koshi. Okay, on the 90s, we're here, hanmi switch, slide, hand comes down, we go for kokyu, not there. Right foot comes back, kaiten, left hand comes up underneath, right foot slides back again, rear foot tenchin, atemi, step that right foot, again you want to get that right shoulder into the chest, left foot follows, left hand raises up, bending knees, and throwing. Okay, right irimi hanmi switch, slide, take that left hand, then come up, and throw, it's not there. Left foot comes back, kaiten. My right hand is underneath, left foot comes back again, rear foot tenchin, atemi. Step with that left foot, get that left shoulder into my partner, bring that right hand up and over, bend those knees, and throw. Last two. Again, left foot guide hanmi switch, slide, take the hand, we're going to do kokyu-ho, not there. Right foot comes back, kaiten, left hand comes up underneath, right foot comes back again, rear foot tenchin, temi, stepping in with my right foot, right shoulder gets to your chest, left hand comes up and over, and throw. Last one. Right to midi hanmi, hanmi switch, slide. Take the hand, do kokyu, not there. So I bring the hand down, left foot comes back, kaiten, hand comes up underneath. Left foot comes back again, rear foot tenchin, temi. Step with that left foot, get that left shoulder in, let that right foot follow. Bring that right hand up, bend those knees, and koshi. Okay, for the ukemi, kind of circular. So as I'm here, they come through, they slide, bam, bam, they're here. Now, at this point, my partner's gonna want to take me around. As they take me around and they change hands, they're gonna do that rear foot tension. As they do that rear foot tension, I'm gonna be coming up here. Because you're gonna want to open up this hand. As you open up that hand, boom, there, my partner's hips should get lower than mine. And then up and over for the koshi. Okay? So, partner's here left hand on me. I'm here right midi. I hold on. They do the hanmi switch. They slide. Comes down. Here. It's not there. So, they draw that foot back. And then I have to come around this corner. As I come around this corner again, that other foot draws back again. And I do that rear foot tension. My arm should be turning. They do the atemi. Boom, here. Now my partner's hips getting lower than mine. And they lead it over and koshi. All right? Partner's right in midi hanmi. I'm here left with daddy. As I'm here, we do the hanmi switch. They slide. They do kokyu-ho. It's not there. They slide it to the outside, so I follow with them. They change the hand. They step that foot back. They do that rear foot tension. My hand opens up at temi, and then they lead it up and over and throw. Right? Partners here left and right hanmi, here right or midi. So from here, hanmi switch, slide. Slide. We're trying to do kokyu-ho. Don't let them. Then I come around to the other side. Comes here, not there. Comes underneath, that foot comes back. And then they do that rear foot tension. That arm turns over. Temi, hand comes up and over. And koshi, last one. Partners right or midi hanmi. I'm left or hidari. So here, hanmi switch, slides. Did you try to do kokyu-ho? Aha, can't. So this foot slides, so I have to come around the corner. So I come around the corner, that foot's going to come back. And then with the rear foot tension, that hand turns out, as it turns out. That atemi's right there in the face. Hand comes up and over, and throw it. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly get into the shihonage. We won't do the quick review because, well, we only have a few minutes left. So, we have our partner in shihonage, okay? Now, from here, I can cut and bring it around. As I bring it around, again, I go for that same grip. Get rear foot tension, I step in, raise, and throw. Okay? So, once more, I'm here. I've got that shihonage, I want to change it. So the hand that's holding their hand cuts the elbow. I would bring them around. As I bring them around, the hand that would be on the hand comes down to the hand. I do a rear foot tension to open them up. Step through and throwing koshi. hanmi, hanmi switch, right hand on top, we step, we raise, kaiten. We're here for good shihonage, but we want to do a koshinage. So, my left hand lets go, right hand opens up to cut down. Left hand is on the head, I cut irimi, tenkan. Now my left hand comes up underneath the hand, rear foot tenchin, ukemi, step, and koshi. Right irimi hanmi, hanmi switch, hand on top, step raise, kaiten. Okay, since I'm going to do henka waza with koshi, my right hand lets go, as I step, left hand cuts. As it cuts, my right hand comes up underneath, rear foot tenchin, opens up. Step with my left foot in, and throwing, koshinage. Facing the camera, left hand behind me. Hanmi switch, right hand on top. Step and raise, kaiten. Here, good shihonage. Left hand lets go. I step, irimi, tenkan. Left hand comes up underneath. Rear foot tenchin, ukemi. Step with that right foot, bring the left foot in, up and over, and throwing. Right irimi hanmi, hanmi switch. Left hand on top, stepping and raising. Kaiten. Right hand lets go. Left hand cuts. Irimi tenkan. Right hand comes up underneath. Rear foot tenchin. Ukemi. Step. Hands come over. Koshinage. On the 90s. Hanmi switch. Right hand on top. Step and raise left, kaiten. Here, good shihonage. Left hand lets go. Stepping irimi, tenkan. Now let that left hand come up underneath the hand. Rear foot tenchin. Ukemi with the right hand. Step with that right foot. And push. And that's our time for this evening. So let's go ahead and turn this camera around and bow out. Okay, thank you all very much for being online with us this evening. Hopefully the footwork wasn't too confusing tonight. Just some different ways to do henka waza. So Saturday, tomorrow, we have two Zoom classes, one from 7:30 to 8:30, and second one from 9:30 to 10:30. Okay, so see you then, stay warm, and have a good night.